Now to an issue heavily impacting our area, families in our area, and resources: opioid abuse. Tonight, some local responders have new help from the state. They'll be putting life-saving drugs in your hands to help if someone near you overdoses. 10 Tampa Bay's Aduria Chumba explains how this program and those life-saving drugs work.
And what this means is that firefighters and first responders now have an extra supply of Narcan to give to family, friends, and neighbors in places where they respond to an overdose call.
It's all in a bid to get ahead of people who are at high risk of repeat overdose and have a loved one jump into action before help arrives.
A friend or a loved one is seen to have an opioid overdose. They're on the ground and not breathing, and the friend or the loved one recognizes an opioid overdose, and they administer the Narcan.
Under the Florida Health Department's Helping Emergency Responders Obtain Support Program, or HEROS, Sarasota County first responders will leave behind at least one box of naloxone. This is coming after Sarasota first responders went to nearly 850 drug overdose calls and administered more than 1,000 doses of naloxone in 2022. That number is at 400 calls for this year. Officials say they're seeing various dangerous drug cocktails leading to overdoses, especially with fentanyl.
And unfortunately, we see it put in other drugs. We see a lot of cases where people are smoking what they think may be marijuana or something like this, and then they end up having an opioid overdose.
While it's only been recently made available to the public, naloxone has been in the hands of sheriff's deputies and police for years. Former Sarasota County Sheriff Tom Knight played a key role in making that happen several years ago. How important is it that first responders have this additional tool in the fight?
It's extremely important because first responders sign up to protect and save people. They don't care the background of the person. They care about the opportunity to do something good, protect them and save them. So it's really important for them emotionally and gives them a tool in the toolbox to save somebody's life, and hopefully that person becomes a better person, gets in recovery programs.
The first responders will also leave pamphlets with information on local resources to help individuals beat addiction before it's too late. In Sarasota, Aduria Chumba, 10 Tampa Bay.